YouTube.
Hi.
Welcome back to Head Shaking Horror.
You know, I'm Chris.
I'm Will.
And you know what? This time I'm not sorry.
No, this was a good movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
It's not Head of the Family like you said last time. It is...
Zombeavers.
Yes. A 2014 horror comedy movie. What can we say about this?
Look, the name says it all.
Yeah, it really does.
Go ahead and give the director and some of the people who star in it, and
Well,
some of the guest stars. Oh
well,
yes, this movie has guest stars.
Why don't you talk a little bit while I bring it up? Because things are being difficult.
Alright, well, the movie opens up with two guys driving a biohazard truck, played by Bill Burr, the comedian, who's, if you haven't seen any of his stand-up, definitely check it out. It's worth it. And John Mayer.
Yes, John Mayer's acting debut, according to the trivia for this.
And he's used right in this. He's not a main character. He's used very sparingly, and it's funny.
Yeah.
They're just, trading stories back and forth, and then Bill Burr's character decides to get his phone.
This is why you shouldn't text and drive, kids.
John Mayer, or Bill Burr's texting, and John Mayer's all like, "Hey, you see that deer?"
Yeah, I see it.
Smash.
I don't think he saw it.
Blood shoots up the windshield. John Mayer, or Bill Burr goes, "I don't think I saw it." Some of the biohazard stuff escapes the truck and sprays onto a local beaver lodge.
Basically, think the beginning of Eight-Legged Freaks, where the toxic substance gets into the pond and everything. Only instead of spiders, we have beavers. Creepy beavers.
Then we cut to our three main characters, Jen, Mary, and Zoe.
Yes.
Jen is in the middle of a breakup with her boyfriend who cheated on her at a party.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going up to the lake for a girls-only retreat to help Jen overcome her heartbreak.
But, honey, after they're there for a day, who shows up?
The boys.
What? No, it's a girls only. Oh, we can't forget the creepy hunter dude.
Oh, yeah, there's a creepy hunter dude. More on him later.
Yes.
Now, let me say this about the characters. The character of Zoe is that girl. You know the one I'm talking about. She's in every horror movie, and you're just waiting. Chomping at the bit, hoping against hope that something truly horrible happens to this person.
You're not hoping, you're not waiting, you're plotting. You're prepared to go through the screen to get her yourself.
Jen is the heartsick puppy dog.
Yeah.
And Mary is the overcompensating best friend.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Zoe's the bitch. And the slut. And the only one that goes topless. So she really fills three roles here.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, so the boys show up. Wild sex scenes.
Yep. Meanwhile, Jennifer and the guy who cheated on her are left alone. Yep, Sam is his name. They're left alone downstairs to talk. What started everything in the girls' weekend was a mysterious picture that somebody tagged Sam in on Facebook of him making out with another girl. One thing leads to another. Jennifer gets mad and slaps him twice. They're solid slaps too.
Oh yeah.
That was really good acting on his part.
They're like, a WWE diva slapping somebody slaps, good.
Then Jennifer gets up to go take a shower after kneeing him in the balls.
Which, reduces him to a puddle on the floor. Hilarious.
And then she hears something in the shower.
I'm going to investigate.
She opens the shower curtain, and there's a giant zombie beaver in the shower trying to kill her.
Yep. And
they proceed to beat the poor thing about the face and body with a baseball bat.
Now, you're getting a little ahead of yourself. First, you have to go back to where she comes out in hysterics and nobody believes her about the effed up beaver in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
So, typical plot device there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they proceed to investigate. The beaver attacks again, and then he gets beaten to death.
Beaten in half.
Beaten in half, yes.
They put it in a trash bag and set it out on the porch. The next morning, they all go out to go to the lake to go swimming.
Guess what's not there?
There's a hole in the bag, and the beaver's carcass is gone.
Yep. So, everyone's down at the lake. Jen's sitting on the bank, not going in. Because, there are more beavers in the water. So, she's being practical. Go Jen. Do we tell them the spoilers?
Yeah.
About Sam?
Yeah.
You do it. You're better at this than I am.
So, Sam and Mary are sitting on the raft that's sitting in the middle of the lake.
If you've ever seen Creepshow 2,
Yep.
The Raft, you'll understand what we're talking about.
And they're talking. And Sam's all like, you should tell her it meant nothing.
That's right. Mary was that girl.
Well, the zombie beavers attack. They get Zoe's boyfriend, Buck,
Yes.
and tear one of his legs off.
For the record, Buck, if you ever have any doubts as to which one he is, he's the one who's always wearing some kind of goofy headgear. True story.
So they manage to get him back up on the raft. Meanwhile, Jennifer disappears to the house to try to call the police.
So, the line's cut. A beaver in the house is attacking Jen. And if I say gratuitous beaver shot, I hope you know what I'm talking about. That's right. She's got her legs up, and the beaver's going straight for her. Yeah. You tell them how to get off the raft. I can't do it.
This whole time, Zoe has had a little dog with her named Goslin. Sam throws the poor dog into the lake, and the Zombeavers consume the poor dog.
If you've ever seen the third Beast movie, the second Beast movie, it ranks up there with the baby scene. Okay?
They finally get off the raft. They're inside the house. And they're trying to figure out what to do. Zoe's pissed off because Sam killed the dog. Lets it slip who the girl in the picture was.
She didn't let it slip. She flat out just went bitch and told everybody.
Everybody knew but Jennifer and Mary's boyfriend, Tommy.
Yes.
Tommy, Zoe, and Buck wound up leaving in Mary's car to try to go for help.
Because everyone leaving would have just been a stupid idea. Which, to their credit, there is mention of that from the three remaining characters.
There's trees down the road because they're beavers.
What do beavers do?
Meanwhile, back at the house, The Beavers are also trying to get in, so the three remaining members of the group board up the house.
And then read the encyclopedia about beavers?
Excuse me. That's right, they board up the house.
Hey, honey, what do beavers eat?
Wood.
Oh, wow.
Well, the Beavers attack out on the road. Tommy buys it when they drop a tree on him. Buck and Zoe are saved by the hunter.
Creepy hunter guy.
They make it back to the cabin house place. They can't get the boards off the door quick enough to let them in, so they rush across to the neighbors. Turns out everybody's dead next door. Zoe Jen, Sam, and Mary are at the house. Mary said she wants to go lay down. Jen comes in. Mary thinks Jennifer's coming on to her. Turns out, if you're bitten by one of the Zombeavers, you turn into some kind of mutant beaver hybrid of whatever you are.
Hilarious is what they turn out to be.
Yeah. Sam and Mary run into the bathroom. Wound up trying to hook up.
I was going to say, what should you do in the middle of a Zombeaver attack? Why, try to have sex.
Jen chews her way through the walls and bites off Sam's penis. I mean,
Bites.
viscera.
Yeah. Haven't seen a good shot like that since, what, Piranha?
Mm-hmm.
The remake? Yeah.
Next door, Buck finally turns. If you have a pulse, you saw this coming. After that, Mary jumps out of a second-story window. Or, I'm sorry, Jen jumps through, or Zoe jumps through a second-story window and lives. Picks Mary up in the hunter's truck, and they start to drive off. They come to where the trees are down. Zoe says we have to go on foot. They get out. Mary pulls a gun because Zoe could not have been bitten. Turns out Mary was the one bitten. Zoe puts an axe in her head a couple of times. Turns to leave. Guess who's back on his phone?
That's right.
Boom. The end.
Now, you forgot one important thing at the end of the movie.
What song?
Well, the song's awesome. But the creepy hunter dude, who has been apparently bitten by Zombeavers and has turned, but is still able to use his gun to blow out the windshield of the truck. Now, how about a body count first of all? How about 10 humans, 2 dogs, 1 bear, and 1 deer? Pretty impressive. See, it is a 2014 movie. Hour and 25 minutes according to IMDb.
Netflix, hour 17.
Which, again, it is available on Netflix and on Amazon Instant. I think $3.99 is the price on that. It is directed by Jordan Rubin. Writers Al and John Kaplan and Jordan Rubin.
The cast, other than the ones we've listed, aren't important. They're a bunch of nobodies right now. The acting was good.
Yes, the acting was very good. There is a post-credit scene.
A post-credit stinger, if you will.
Oh.
Setting up the next movie in the franchise.
Which I kind of would watch that.
I'm not spoiling it. But let's just say it's going to be very good.
You think you're so clever.
I'm not giving this movie but one shake.
Really?
Really.
Now, remember, the fewer head shakes, the better the movie. Okay? Well, you know what? I'm not giving it any shakes. For a horror comedy, it was one of the better ones. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I found it funny, and honestly, the character of Sam, when he got his dick bit off, that was like, they could have just ended the movie there, roll credits, I'm done. It was hilarious.
The only reason it's getting one shake for me is the character of Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
Woe is me, my boyfriend cheated, woe is me. That's her character arc and development, started to finish. That's it. Nothing.
I can never look that because I've known some girls like that. So,
Yeah, well, touche.
we're not always the most logical.
Nope. Don't know what we're going to do next time. Probably another movie on Netflix Instant, so it's easier for you guys to watch if you so choose. So until then, I'm Will.
I'm Chris.
Thanks for watching Head Shaking Horror.
And we're going to try to make it better.